Hi everyone, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and today I have prepared an amazing nail art for you with the tie-dye, like an ombre look, aurora, and also some flowers. Lots of stuff going on in here. Have a preview of it in there. But it's also really easy to do it, and I hope you really enjoy this tutorial. So let's start. It's turned it out absolutely amazing, actually better than I expected it in my head. So I will show you how to recreate this look. And I've got those 3 tips ready in here. You are gonna need quite a lot of products actually, because we are using so many colors. And the first one I want to try is 239. So I just slap it here and there and there. And then the color which blends really well with it is 198. So I will just put it randomly here, here, and there. Let me clean that off from the brush. And another one which I can add to this collection is 238. You guys know is my favorite one. 238. I could create so many different things out of it. So I'm just splashing this color in. And then I will grab the sponge. So I've got lots of different sponges, and we have used this 3-color combination. And the best way to achieve this look, rather than, probably the easiest one, is to cut a fresh sponge for every nail. But I don't like to waste the things. So what I'm gonna do it is, like, I've got my yellow here, so I will just fade it that way. And then just touch it up like this. So what you would do it is you would blend those colors. That is nice. Then go to this one. So I've got my yellow here, and I'm trying to kind of do it with this colors. So there we are. Happy with this one. And then my yellow is on the top, so I will go like this. Brilliant. Okay, we can add another color. So with my pink, purples always blend well. With the yellow, I can't use this one, so I will go for turquoise maybe. Here. And then another color I want to add is a blue. So I can put blue in here, blue in there, and then blue in here. Okay, so for blue and purple, I will use this sponge. This is to create like a tie-dye look. This one is done, so let's cure it. The blue one, I could maybe turn the sponge. No, I've got some blue in here. So remove the fluff, and then yellow is here, so I'm just touching up like this. This one looks a little bit too ombre to me, so I will introduce a third color. Let me just blend that one out. And I do really need to bring in this purple here. So what I'm gonna do it is I will add a touch of the purple and touch of the purple. And then grab some sponge which has purple in it. So I've got some sponge here with purple in it. And that is better. It's more messy, it's more tie-dye look. Cook it. And then here as well, add those purple. So much better. Let's cure it. Okay, the same colors I have used, I've got them on my back of the form, and I will be using them. But first of all, we want to transfer some transfer foil here as well. So I'm taking a silver one. Just a small piece. And what you want to do it is you want to touch it around the nail. So I'm just taking small touches. It's not gonna stick in perfectly, but that's what it is in this look. You wanted it just somewhere more into the sides. Okay, next one. And the last one. Oh, this one doesn't want to stick in. Come on, stay there. Behave. No, it doesn't. Okay, so this tip makes my life a bit more difficult. But it will have to do. I'm just gonna grab a fresh blue tack. Otherwise it will keep coming off. So I had to press it quite decent and I didn't want to touch it with my fingers. Anyway, next step is High Shine No Wipe Top Gel. I didn't want to touch it with my fingers. Let's cure it and clean it off from my hands. Like, you don't want, guys, a product on your hands. So basically after each set, like when we record the video, I just go and straight away wash my hands because I'm playing quite a lot with the products and I do really try to be careful, but sometimes accidents happens and like you do touch the product or it's drop on your hands, but it's pretty risky. Like, I mean, I have been doing nails since 2005. Oh gosh, that's a long time. Since 2005, and I do really have to watch it. Like, I love my job so much and I want to make sure I can continue doing the nails, so I am always as careful as possible. Even if you're using a high quality products, you don't want to overexpose yourself to it. Okay, anyway, let's move into the next step. So we are gonna do this Aurora Chrome over it. And you want to cure your nails with the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel, anything from 30 to 60 seconds, is depending on your lamp as well, I would say. I have cured it, I've got brand new lamp, so I have cured it 30 seconds, and this gives me a perfect coverage. Look how beautiful this look is, and that's it. You know, they look amazing just like that. But of course, I like to add different things over it, and we are gonna do those flowers just to make it even prettier. I love them actually like that, just like this on its own. And that was my first idea. I just wanted to do the tie-dye look, maybe with a little bit of the transfer foil, and that's it. But then I thought, flowers will actually look really pretty over it. So you are gonna need a D-liner brush. And I've got here a mixture of those beautiful colors. They are all available on our website. The ones you didn't, no, you did see. Turquoise is 202. So I've got it here, but I also put a tiny bit of the black in there, just so the thing stands out a little bit more. And I use my D-liner brush to go very messy. I'm just kind of painting like a very thin lines around the places where we have applied the transfer foil. So it will look like a flower's stems. Stems, I never cannot get it right. And that's will do. So let's flash cure it. Same in here. Look what I'm doing. I'm rolling my brush so it does behave nice and it's nice and thin. And if I wouldn't apply this black, painting just up with the turquoise means I would have to probably paint a thicker lines, and I really didn't want to paint the thicker lines. I wanted them to be nice and thin. Doesn't matter if they are slightly different color, like it's actually great to see all these different colors coming through it. Okay, one more time. Just whatever your brush will do it, like you can cross them over. Doesn't matter if it did smudge, we are gonna cover it with some flowers. Really quick way. I mean, the flowers aren't quick, they are really simple, but they are time consuming. Okay, so first round of the flowers is to go with the middles, and the dotting tool will be oh gosh, absolutely awesome for it. I'm just creating some yellow dots here and there around my nail. Okay, straight away I'm just going into the orange. I even didn't clean my dotting tool, so some places will be more orangey, some places will be more yellow. There we are. Maybe yellow here. And then the orange. Okay, next step. So now I want to, since I'm still working with the dotting tool, we will be doing the dotting tool flowers first, and then we will move on into the watercolor brush. So I've got some different colors in here, and what I'm doing is just around it, I'm placing some dots. Now guys, doesn't matter if you do it 5 or if you do it 6 or 7, as many as you can squeeze in, and whatever your dotting tool will let you paint. I'm still on the same color. The only thing is, like, when I choose the colors, I will try to don't paint the flowers over the same color. So like I wouldn't go orange flower in here or yellow flower in there. Or I wouldn't place this one too close here because it wouldn't stand out as much. Okay, so I'm just picking up the places where I don't have much of that color.
Talk about the background.
Background, yes, I talk about the background. Thank you, Patrick. And on the places where we did paint those steam, I kind of bring in a little bit more product. Okay, this one is almost finished, so I'm just dipping into another color. And I can do it here as well. So 5 petals, cook it. Again, we are still with the dotting tool. So I'm just gonna clean it, UV cleanser, tiny bit. And then let's maybe do blue. So the blue, again, I will try to avoid probably this area here, but I can easily do the blue one in here. And you can see some of my dots are bigger, some are larger. And that's enough. Like, oh no, I can do it one more here. Okay, we've got blue. You can see it, guys, it's really time consuming. But it's a simple design. Then the blue one in here. And the blue one there. No, that's a blue one here. You could actually do it all the flowers with the dotting tool, but I just feel the other shape of the flowers looks nicer. So now we are gonna swap to the watercolor brush. Okay, I've just cleaned it from the previous color I used. And I will grab also a drop of the white French gel. I've got some purple and I've got some pink. So let's do the pink first. My brush is quite messy, like not the brush, the color pickup on my brush is quite messy, but I like it. And what I'm doing now is I'm just touching and creating petals. And then once I do them, I can adjust their shape. I wanted it here. Look, I have picked some very messy pink, and it looks even more interesting. Okay, so some petals are light, some petals are darker. Very messy look. And I quite like this color combination, so I'm gonna paint it more of them. That's enough. Do it here, and I'm just gonna show you one more time how I'm picking it up. So I want to shape my brush into the point, like it cannot be flattened because then it becomes quite large. I wanted it to be into the nice point, but the color I'm picking up is quite messy. So I've got some white and I've got some pink, and then I'm starting off where the middle of the flower is, and I'm just dragging it, like just touching. And creating this way my petals. Okay, I'm just gonna go into those lighter I'm just gonna pick up more French gel. Shape my brush again because I have mixed the color. And then let's paint more of those flowers. See, and actually we have created so many different shades of pink, which is just perfect for this design. We've got some very dark ones and very light ones. Okay, that's enough on this one as well. And then here. Just make them a bit darker. Last color which we are gonna use is gonna be some purple with the white as well. So that was 232 I've gotten here. I could actually make it even darker in some places. And I think this type of designs can be requested in a salon quite a lot. I remember last year those simple flowers have been very popular, but they can be really time consuming. I mean, there is so many petals you have to draw in. And to be honest, I do actually prefer the ones done with the watercolor brush. I think they look better just because of the shape of the petals. They are not as rounded, but obviously everyone will prefer something different. Okay, I've got two more in here. So one. That orange and purple looks really good together. Perfect. Okay, let's add some leaves. Now for the leaves, no, I have got one more flower here, so maybe do it orange. Ta-da! And I just check over this one's all dots done, all dots done. Okay, so leaves. And with the leaves, I went for the mixture of different colors, like we've got 240, which is those bright yellow, and then I've got some blue, and I've got those turquoise one. So basically what I'm doing is I'm mixing the blue with this to receive this color. I'm dipping in the turquoise as well. And now we are gonna paint the leaves. So with the leaves, I'm just kind of searching the places which we can fill up, and I do attach with my watercolor brush, just like this. Each time I'm trying to pick up slightly different color. Okay, so they are very simple leaves which we have painted. If by mistake you make a bigger leaf like I did it in here, don't worry, I will show you what we will do later on with it. Now this one, let's cover it. This one is so packed with those flowers that it's no extra space. Honestly, it's just the touches of the brush, and because of the shape of the brush. Oh gosh, what I'm saying. Because of the shape of the brush. Oh gosh. Dorota. Things are really easy not to pronounce. There we are. And the final, no, not the final, but almost final step is grab the dotting tool again and the French gel. And what we are going to do it is blend the things together. So like this leaf doesn't look attractive, and I'm just squeezing a couple of those white dots. Okay, just searching for some places and squeeze those white dots. Almost to lighten up our design. Okay, that's plenty in this one. Here it looks pretty messy, the leaves, so we need to add those white dots. And there is nothing better when it comes to the design to the white dots. You know, they always fix everything. Don't you think, guys? Like, let me know in the comments if the dots are a great solution for filling up the spaces and fixing the things. And yes, it's a time for a top coat, and then I can show you the entire set all together, because again, things looks much prettier when they all together. Let me get rid of that so I don't touch myself. And I love how the chrome is shining through it. Definitely makes this design much more interesting. But it's made out of the simple shapes. So I would still call it beginner nail art, like really beginner nail art. Just a time consuming. But I hope, guys, you have enjoyed this colorful set. And if you like the gel polish I have used it as well, it's available on our website, which I will give you the link in the description of this video. They are absolutely amazing and just perfect for this time of the year. Same like Aurora Chrome, like I love it so much. There we are, top coat this one. And then let's check them all together. Okay, so first one should be ready. And this is a ring finger. So pretty. Middle finger. Even prettier. And then the index finger. And the thumbnail. So that's this colorful set. It looks so summery and so colorful. And I love how the Aurora gives it a different, I don't know, different feel to it. I'm sending you huge glittery hugs and bye for now.